Pereira can hit the ball, Prasanna can hit the ball, and even Dilruwan Pereira, he can use the long handle. The strike rates are good. Aponso might be the only batsman who really, only player who doesn't really have a great reputation as a batsman, but up to Dilruwan Pereira there is some reputation in terms of batting.
There's plenty of depth there for those players to come. Generally, you regard them as players who will play their shots, and you'd prefer them to be coming in the last 5 or 6 overs with license to do that, rather than having to build for any length of time.
Yeah, that's the key, I think. They need to have that solid foundation. But you would see the approach here. They're going to be watchful. They're just going to play themselves in. 144 for 5.
Fishing, I think, going on out there on the lake.
The bunker to a lake. A lot of history there. And it says that it's a prehistorical burial site, 2,700 years. So there is a lot of history in this area. We have a lot to talk about.
Generally, you regard them as players who will play their shots. Interesting, actually, as we drive along the side of the lake, coming in the last 5 or 6 overs with license to do that. Clearly, rather than having to build somewhere where there's been some sort of land area in the past. Rich Stark then coming on from the scoreboard end. Started off today on the press box end, grandstand end of this Angiri Dambulla International Cricket Stadium, so a change of end for him.
Yeah, that's the key.
And by changing ends, should help his reverse swing away from the right-hander. The wind blowing from mid-wicket to cover.
But you can see the approach here. They're going to be watchful. They're just going to play themselves in. 144 for 5. His partnership now, just 12 runs, but they've used up 21 balls. Kusal Pereira has taken his time. He's on 5. He's got 1 boundary. But this really is the last of the recognized pair of batsmen for Sri Lanka, and then it's the all-rounders. And being in the 34th over, one should imagine that there is plenty of time left in this game for Sri Lanka in this innings. The third man comes into the circle. Free on the leg side boundary for Pereira because Stark is bowling to a cross breeze. With the left-hander on strike.
Mentioned when Pereira came into bat, so he's a candidate to open the innings. Now Dilshan is stepping down from one-day internationals. Is that the way you would see his future?
Yeah, I certainly think of him as an opening batsman because he's been very good in the shorter format. And I believe he will be pushed into open now that Dinesh Chandimal continues to keep wickets, so there is no problems for Pereira to back up the order. And he's an explosive player. Love to see him opening the batting. The bunker to a leg. A lot of history there.
Cracking Yorker from Mitchell Stark following up the bouncer. Really high-class opening to a new spell from Stark. That last delivery, 140 kilometres an hour.
Certainly. Brilliant bowling indeed. Just tailed in. He's tailing into the left hand. He did very well to keep it out. A lot of history in this area. We have a lot watching the ball on
generally.
Said following up a short ball with a good Yorker. Marsh got excited. He thought he But Stark has had his man.
Regard them as players who will play their shots. Actually, as we drive along the side. Well done, Bailey. Third point coming in the last 5 or 6 overs licensed.
Feeling like that helps. That had
Do
went
that.
outside the
Clearly
off-stump, and
it's
Pereira
something-
generally loves that area.
Bailey
Bailey was
so
brilliant. Had that gone past Bailey, there was a boundary written all over it because the man at point was a bit square and this just hit behind point.
Some sort of land area in
It was going very quickly.
pass. So if Kushal Janet Pereira, which start moves up to open the innings on the scoreboard, you see him opening alongside Gunatilaka today, two left-handers together.
Gunatilaka has been opening for Sri Lanka in the shorter version of the game.
Grandstand
So
end of this
Pereira and Gunatilaka should be opening. They really should be the openers if
National Cricket
not
Stadium.
if,
So
now that
change
Dilshan
of end
has
for him.
decided to retire. That's the key.
And by changing hands,
that's
solid
his
reverse swing away.
given a vote of confidence to Dhanushka Gunatilaka. So why
The
not?
right-hander.
You need to carry on with it.
Wind blowing from mid-wicket to cover.
See the approach here.
It's a really good touch from
This is going to play
Mitchell
themselves in.
Stark.
144 for
Just
5.
2 singles from it. 6 overs, 1 for 27 for him. It's 146
His
for
partnership
5.
now, just 12 runs, but they've used up 21 balls.
Water, the essence of life.
Kusal Pereira
Live
must
life
take
to the
his time.
fullest. Indulge in all its pleasures.
5, he's got 1 boundary.
Celebrate life with an exquisite range of luxury
This really
massage
is the-
bathtubs, mixers, shower rooms and shower panels.
Last
Feel
year,
the
recognized
change.
their batsmen in Sri Lanka.
Milan
And then it's
from
the
Dan.
all-rounders. Being in the 34th over, I should imagine that
Very
there's
much a fledgling stand this for the 6th wicket. An important one too.
plenty of time left in this game
Context
for
of the
Sri Lanka
match.
in this innings.
1/2 century stand so far between Chandimal and Dilshan. Shielded 73 and David Warner
Third man
continuing
comes
to
into
ring
the
the
circle.
changes. Brief spell for Josh Hazlewood. Now it's Adam Zampa coming back from the grandstand end, the press box end. 7 overs so far for him.
3 on the leg side.
Very
boundary
impressive
for
7 overs too, getting rid of Dilshan, albeit with a little bit of fortune. A
Pereira
full
because
toss,
Stark is bowling.
removing
from
Angelo
cross
Matthews
crease.
cheaply as well. Long off, deep cover. Backward square leg
strike.
and long on. His boundary riders. Zampa mentioned when deep square leg John Hastings comes into play straight away. So he's a candidate to open the innings. Now Dilshan is stepping down from one-day internationals. Is that the way you would see his future?
Yeah, I certainly think of
Field
him
changing
being
over
batsman
for the
because
right-hander.
He's been very good in the quarter format.
Nice work from Bailey. He really is a maestro inside the
He
circle.
will be pushed into open now, looking to just toss it up, looking to get whatever assistance the pitch offers. As we know, it's a dry surface. Continues to keep it, but there is no problems for Chandimal looking to thrash it just